The Israeli military has expanded its ground operation into Rafah in southern Gaza, stepping up the offensive that resumed on Tuesday when Israel launched dozens of airstrikes, ending the ceasefire.
Nearly 600 Palestinians have been killed since Israel launched a wave of airstrikes on Tuesday.
John, who's in Jerusalem for us tonight. John, Hamas have not reacted militarily to Israel ending the ceasefire until now.
No, look, their military capability has clearly been massively diminished, but today they wanted to send a message, and for the first time in a long time, they fired 3 rockets out towards Tel Aviv. 2 of them landed in open areas, and 1 was shot down by Israel's Iron Dome missile defense shield. But the Israelis are also wanting to send a message, and the message is not just to Hamas and the people of Gaza, but it's also to the Israeli public, many of whom want the war to continue. And basically that message is, we need to finish the job, and we're going to continue until Hamas is completely destroyed and all the hostages are freed. And the sad fact is that as the days progress, even though negotiations are continuing, that the worst could still be to come.
The Israeli military said it has retaken the Netzarim corridor, again splitting the Gaza Strip in half and preventing free movement of residents. The army withdrew from the strip of land as part of the terms of Phase 1 of the ceasefire. The U.S. State Department said there is still a bridge proposal on the table that would extend the ceasefire in Gaza, but the opportunity is closing fast. A Bulgarian citizen working for the UN was killed in Deir el-Balah during Israel's latest attack on Gaza, the Bulgarian Foreign Ministry confirmed. The UN Secretary-General condemned the attack, which wounded 5 others, without explicitly assigning blame to Israel. The Palestinian Ministry of Health in Ramallah said that the Gaza Strip and the occupied West Bank are facing a health catastrophe due to ongoing Israeli attacks on healthcare facilities. Iran must immediately stop sending military supplies to the Houthis, Trump said, adding that U.S. strikes on the group will get progressively worse, and that they will be completely annihilated. A new round of airstrikes was carried out on Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen today by the USON Wednesday. Israeli ground troops advanced in Gaza for the first time since the ceasefire took hold in January, seizing part of a corridor separating the northern third of the territory from the south. The announcement about passage to the south indicated troops will soon retake full control over what is known as the Netzarim corridor, stretching from the border to the Mediterranean Sea. Israel, which has also cut off the supply of food, fuel, and humanitarian aid to Gaza's roughly 2 million Palestinians, has vowed to intensify its operations until Hamas releases the 59 hostages it holds, 35 of whom are believed dead, and gives up control of the territory. Hamas has said it will only release the remaining hostages in exchange for a lasting ceasefire and a full Israeli withdrawal from Gaza, as called for in the ceasefire agreement they reached in January after more than a year of mediation by the United States, Egypt, and Qatar.